Well, we talked Buffalo Bills. It was an atrocious game against Jacksonville. Let's not spend too much time on it. But are there semi-permanent concerns about what happened down there?
Yeah, because I think what has been exposed, not just was exposed, but has been exposed all year, the Bills have a weakness in the interior of their offensive line. It's been exacerbated by injury. But, Cody Ford started that game. Cody Ford started the season at guard. So it's not like, well, we had to pick somebody up. He didn't know the play. No, that guy was drafted to play that position, and they force-fed him into that position. The other interesting part to me, Sean McDermott, Brandon Beane have been miraculous almost since they've come in here. They have literally faced zero criticism in their approach to team building or the execution on the field. After that game, there was criticism of the team on the field and the preparation, and it extends to Brian Daboll. So how do they handle their first bit of adversity as an organization since literally Rex Ryan walked out the door?
This is a very big concern for the Buffalo Bills. This is a slice of humble pie. And the reason why I say that is because the expectations were so high at the beginning of the season. I thought AFC Championship game, if not Super Bowl. This is not one step back, this is two. I'm really concerned about the consistency on offense. The fact that the Jaguars, basically a team that hadn't won in their own stadium in the last year or so, was able to shut them down defensively. Okay, they schemed very well, offensive line, I get it, I get all those things. But they weren't able to score. This is a scoring team. And the fact that they were not able to put up any, if you would have told me going into that game that Jacksonville would only have 9 points, I'd be like, well, I'm sure the Bills covered. They didn't. And so this concerns me a little bit, especially off the bye. They didn't look great half that game in Miami, and they looked terrible against Jacksonville. I don't know if it's the state of Florida or whatever. I'm not sure what it is.
And then one thing I think is concerning was that there was a member, I don't know who he was, and I should have looked it up, but it was Jacksonville Jaguars said that the Bills bench didn't appear to care about this game. Now, there's two ways to look at this. You can think, well, that's kind of good news. It kind of mailed it in, which means there aren't lasting concerns. And on the other hand, man, this can't become chronic. It's tougher this year on this team because the expectation level is so much greater than it was last year.
They're the hunted now, not the hunter. And that's a totally different mindset. And when you go in as the hunted, you're getting that other team's best game. In Jacksonville, they played a heck of a game on Sunday. But the Bills and Sean McDermott has to work around that. He's got to be able to challenge his team. You think of that New England team for decades, right? They literally were favored every week. Yet every week, basically, they came to play. There were a few stinkers, but Sean McDermott, this is a new challenge for him. He's got to figure out a way to meet it, and he's got to be able to do it this Sunday.
And the Jets are not done. Don't sleep on the Jets. Jets have Mike White. They have this whole feeling as if this is guy.
Mike White
from telling you, they believe in Mike White. I don't know how.
What, one series?
And he did, and he was out.
He threw a touchdown pass in that series.
He did, and they wish that he had come back. But it's interesting, like the Jets are renewed. They feel as if they can win. And don't look past the Patriots. Look how close they are.
You can't start talking about the Patriots
with the ghosts of the Patriots. You haven't buried it yet. You still have to pay attention to them. They're one game behind in that division, so you were expected to run away. I thought 13-3. You better watch out for the teams that are hunting.
To your point, to your point about the Patriots.
Yeah,
I hate even saying this because people are going to say you're comparing Mac Jones to Brady. I'm not.
No.
I'm comparing what they did with Brady back when to what they're doing with Mac Jones. They started this much of the playbook. And as the season went on, they expanded it. They're doing the same with Mac Jones, giving him a little bit more each week, and he's getting better and better and better.
You're falling into the trap. Looking ahead, this is what we don't want the team to do, and you guys are already talking Patriots.
Long term.
13.5 is the line. Who you got?
I got the Bills. I do. The one name that really scares me is Kenyon Williams for the Jets. He's a heck of a defensive lineman. In spite of the fact the Bills have a ton of first-round picks, the best defensive lineman on the field is Kenyon Williams. He could wreck things in interior, but I think there's a bounce back coming.
Yeah,
I feel the same thing. I think Josh Allen, he took that really on the chin from Josh Allen in that defense in Jacksonville. I think he's going to come back. They're going to play well. The Bills did play down the competition last week. I don't think they'll do that this week.